Hello and welcome to the next language lesson. This lesson is focusing on IELTS Writing, Task 2, and the strategies for writing an essay in IELTS. The, these strategies are going to be very practical and effective, so I hope that you can watch the video to the end and learn the strategies and practice them. The first step and the first stage in an IELTS writing is understanding the prompt or the task or the question that you're given. So read and understand the task fully. Then if you want to see that, if you want to make sure that you understand the prompt, it's better that you analyze the question, underline the keywords, and ask yourself what this question is asking you to write about. So for example, here, there are some key points like it says, do you agree or disagree with this statement? And what this statement is, social media has a positive impact on society. So when you underline the keyword social media, positive impact on society, society is a keyword, positive impact is another keyword, and social media is another keyword. These are the limits which tell you what to write about and what not to write about. The next uh, strategy is planning. So your writing is going to have a body. This body should follow a clear organization. Then you start with an introduction. Then you're going to have body paragraphs, either 2 or 3 body paragraphs. And you've got a conclusion. So any task to writing should have all of these sections. I mean, and a writing without an introduction is not a complete writing. An essay without a conclusion is not a complete essay. So this is the body of your writing. Then uh, you have to be careful about making all of these parts. And also another point in planning is you you exactly think about what you are going to write. So you can do some brainstorming, right? Like writing down anything which comes to your mind regarding the topic, the keywords. You write down the keywords, and then you select the ones that you have got more, let's say, supporting ideas and evidences to develop the idea. Then this is going to be your plan. And the next stage or the next strategy is providing supporting evidence. Then whatever you write or whatever idea you've got in your writing or claims that you make needs to be supported by some examples, by some evidence or factual information. So a study conducted by Harvard University found that regular social media use can lead to feelings of loneliness and depression. So, this sentence is a kind of evidence that you have studied before in different journals, or you've read you've heard on TV or anything. Then this is going to play the role of a supporting evidence for your claim that you've made and similar ones that you might have. The next, let's say, strategy is the use of transition words or discourse markers. In fact, we can say that these transition words or discourse markers are playing the role of kind of signposts which tell the reader what you are going to do. You're going to add some information to what you've said before. You're going to provide a reason. You're going to provide an example. So each of them can be conveyed through the use of one transition word or discourse marker. For example, if you're going to add some information to the information that you have mentioned before, that you've written before, you might choose to write in addition or additionally or furthermore. If you want to provide an example, you might you might start with, for example, or for instance. If you want to um, write a contrast or an opposite idea, then you might say, on the other hand. Then there are more examples like that you can see and find in IELTS books and in other language books, and learn them and practice them. Now, the last but not least strategies that we've got here is stay on the topic. As we discussed before, then we have to stick to the topic that they give us. If the prompt asks you about the impact of social media on society, then you shouldn't write about the history of social media, for example, or in a different topic. The next strategy is vary your sentence structures. Variety is a very important factor in IELTS, so use short and long sentences and avoid starting every sentence with the same word. So it's better that you paraphrase, even if you want to repeat the same idea in any place, then it's better that you do it in a different language. The next one is is show both sides. It means that when there are two sides in the discussions, then you have to develop both sides almost equally. While social media can be a powerful tool for connecting people, it can also be used to spread misinformation and hate speech. So, you see, when there are two sides of the same topic, then it's better that you refer to both sides and discuss both sides of that. And the final one, the final stage in your writing is, and it's a very important part of your writing, is editing your work. Then you have to check for common mistakes like subject-verb agreement, especially, and punctuation errors, or any other small mistakes or errors that you can find in your writing. And that's why you have to leave some time for your edition after you finish the work. And the final point that you have to keep in mind is staying within the word limit. You know that in task 2, the minimum is 250, and you shouldn't write less than that. So it's better that, I mean, if you want to keep on the safe side, it's better that you write at least 280, 285 words in your writing. And for more information and for more lessons on IELTS, you can join our classes and enjoy more techniques and strategies and more practices. Thank you.